For a decade, real estate marketing relied on a predictable, linear funnel. Today, that middle step is permanently bypassed. Instead of sifting through search results, consumers turn directly to generative AI engines like ChatGPT, Claude, and Google's AI overviews to answer their queries. A prospective seller no longer searches for how to market a luxury home and clicks 10 blue links. They ask AI for a direct recommendation. The AI processes the market data and outputs a specific brokerage or agent. To the consumer, this feels entirely authoritative. Once the AI provides that specific name, the consumer's next step is immediate. They open a search engine and perform a highly targeted, branded query for that recommended company. Capturing modern real estate traffic means moving past lead generation pipelines that no longer convert. Your digital architecture must be engineered specifically to feed these AI models the exact data they need to recommend you first. When consumers perform a branded search, they aren't looking for standard web pages. They're looking for the Google Local Map Pack. 10 blue text links no longer command local traffic. The Map Pack dominates, displaying immediate contact information, reviews, and physical proximity. Google actively restricts entry into this space. Appearing in the local map pack requires a strictly verified, constantly updated Google business profile, backed by hyper-relevant local signals. The issue is that most legacy all-in-one real estate platforms were built over a decade ago. They provide basic websites and CRMs, but they lack the localized, interconnected architecture required to rank in this modern environment. Brokers have historically been forced into a compromise. You pay tens of thousands for an ultra-customized luxury website that search engines ignore, or you buy an out-of-the-box SEO site with an outdated, rigid design. The mandate is absolute. A brand must simultaneously structure its data so the AI engine reads it, earns the recommendation, and then dominates the physical map pack conversion. Executing this complete two-step pipeline requires moving away from isolated tools and adopting an interconnected, agentic digital infrastructure. To understand why most brokerages fail at this, we have to look at the back-end structure of a typical real estate franchise network. Franchisees usually operate on entirely unrelated root domains, managed separately. Their digital footprint is completely fragmented. When search engine crawlers evaluate these sites, they see no natural signal connecting them. Local authority never flows upstream to strengthen the national brand. Our architecture natively injects specific JSON LD schema code across all local domains. The mechanism is the parent organization property. This creates a hard-coded link back to a single corporate ID. Search engines follow this reference, connecting local entities into one massive brand network. This system overhauls how data is delivered. Historically, crawlers piece together business entities page by page, a slow and highly inefficient process. Instead, the architecture creates a dedicated endpoint specifically for bots. It merges every unique entity across a domain into a single JSON LD document. This single URL allows search engine robots to easily fetch and digest the complete knowledge graph for a domain in one comprehensive pass. This deterministic structure operates as a force protocol. It weaves hundreds of invisible local sites into an unavoidable, unified national brand network that AI models must acknowledge. While AI is the target for search visibility, relying purely on large language models to generate the underlying schema for these networks introduces severe risks. Generative models can hallucinate. They invent fake contact numbers, misspell brand names, or use overly broad business categorizations. For a real estate franchise, accuracy is a legal requirement. Franchise disclosure documents mandate precise reporting of specific investment ranges and exact fee structures. The system provides a nuclear option for these legally sensitive pages, bypassing the LLM entirely. Instead of predicting text, deterministic Python backend code forcefully returns pre-built, perfectly accurate JSON LD for all critical compliance data. Google's knowledge graph requires absolute consistency. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness, or EEAT, collapses if even one local franchisee breaks the linking chain with a hallucinated detail. By forcefully injecting hard-coded, industry-specific markers, like setting the type strictly to real estate agent, the architecture guarantees zero hallucination risk and maintains total algorithmic trust. A unified back-end knowledge graph is powerful,
but it relies entirely on the operators feeding it. If non-technical agents cannot easily publish fresh, localized content, the entire network stagnates. The primary failure of most legacy real estate platforms is their reliance on a feature accumulation model, where new tools are continually bolted onto old interfaces. Presenting every available feature at once causes severe cognitive overload. It actively creates a barrier to agent adoption, resulting in expensive software that sits idle. Agentic Tools solves this using established modern software design principles, context-aware UI, and progressive disclosure. The interface dynamically surfaces only functionality relevant to the immediate task. Primary dashboard metrics are clean and accessible, while secondary tools remain hidden until specifically needed. Built from the top down, the platform allows franchise owners to easily update localized content while strictly enforcing unchangeable corporate branding and colors across every location. Advanced local SEO tasks are integrated seamlessly. From a single dashboard tab, users can schedule and syndicate content across Facebook, LinkedIn, and crucially, their Google business profile. Reputation management is heavily automated. The system sends out review requests upon closing and uses AI to generate responses, keeping the local business profile constantly active with minimal input. An intuitive user interface is an absolute requirement. It serves as the operational engine pushing vital, hyper-local authority signals up to the national brand. The architecture goes beyond passive search visibility. Once traffic converts, an advanced suite of active AI options takes over lead handling. A custom-trained AI phone system answers incoming calls every hour of the year. It screens the caller for intent and utilizes smart routing to send high-value leads directly to an available agent. Immediately after the call concludes, the system saves a written summary and a complete audio recording directly into the native CRM. Additional deployable AI tools include intelligent website chatbots and automated appointment setters that synchronize instantly with agent calendars. These active AI tools generate a closed-loop data environment, feeding continuous intelligence and engagement metrics back into the brand's network. Real estate professionals no longer have to compromise between highly customized, beautiful aesthetics and heavy-hitting organic performance. The true power of this architecture lies in combining top-down, immutable brand control with hyperactive, localized agent empowerment. This perfectly unified framework delivers the exact deterministic data that language models demand. The AI outputs the recommendation, the user executes the branded search, and the localized signals secure the conversion on the map pack. Mastering this agentic infrastructure allows a real estate franchise to establish permanent ownership of the modern search environment.